Good evening. Welcome to the news. The Cabinet of Ministers has approved several key decisions aimed at strengthening youth participation, reforming key sectors, and improving public service delivery. The decisions were taken during the Cabinet meeting chaired by Vice President Sebastien Pile yesterday.
Cabinet has approved the engagement of an international technical partner to review salaries, allowances, and benefits in both the public and private sectors. The review forms part of government's commitment to reduce income inequality and improve the Gini coefficient, with recommendations expected to guide future decisions on pay and benefits. Cabinet has also approved the Seychelles to host the first global annual conference of the GEF8 Blue and Green Islands Integrated Program. The conference will take place from the 4th to the 9th of May 2026. It will bring together small island developing states and international partners while showcasing Seychelles' leadership in climate action, biodiversity conservation, and the blue and green economy. The Cabinet further approved the establishment of a Youth Empowerment Council. The council will provide a platform for young people to participate in national decision-making, advise government on youth policies and programs, and promote leadership and inclusion. Approval was also granted for the creation of a Culture Reform Council. The temporary advisory body will operate for 2 years under the President's 100-day commitments. It will guide reforms in the cultural sector, protect national traditions, and support sustainable funding for cultural practitioners. Members will be appointed by the President. In the labor sector, the Cabinet approved a new organizational structure for the Ministry of Employment and Human Resource Planning. The ministry will be restructured into 2 departments to improve service delivery, strengthen job creation for vulnerable groups, and address skills mismatch and youth unemployment. Cabinet also approved the restructuring of the Seychelles Infrastructure Agency. The changes aim to improve communication, project delivery, and accountability, including stronger oversight of infrastructure projects on Praslin and La Digue. Finally, the Cabinet approved the submission of Seychelles' National Report for the 4th cycle of the Universal Periodic Review. The report reaffirms the country's commitment to human rights and will be submitted to the United Nations Human Rights Council.
The new resident representative of the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, for Seychelles and Mauritius, Alka Bhatia, presented her credentials to the Minister for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora, Barry Faure. During their meeting, they discussed the long-standing cooperation between UNDP and Seychelles, as well as UNDP's contribution to the country's sustainable development. The UNDP representative emphasized that UNDP had considered Seychelles' priorities, particularly in the energy and digital sectors. She affirmed that the United Nations would continue to provide technical expertise to Seychelles to help them progress in these sectors. The new resident representative affirms the UNDP's commitment to accompany Seychelles along its development.
We have a quite large portfolio, I would say. Currently, we are implementing alongside with our partners here, which is the government and the civil society in Seychelles, so nearly 10 projects, and which are accounting for about 18 to 20 million US dollars. We are about to now roll out another new one, which is about 10.4 million US dollars. Again on the Blue Green Island. It's going to be a part of a regional project because climate change is also a shared responsibility. It's just not confined over here, but it has a regional, global dimension as well.
The Public Health Authority says it has been informed of a global recall of specific batches of SMA infant formula by Nestle. It also says that there is currently no confirmed evidence that the affected batches have been distributed to Seychelles.
The recall of the SMA formula relates to the potential presence of cerulide, a toxin produced by certain strains of the bacterium Bacillus cereus in the affected batches, as reported on the Nestlé website. Nestlé has confirmed that there have been no reported cases of illness associated with the products concerned, and that the recall is being undertaken as a precautionary measure in line with its strict product safety protocols. Based on information received through the international and regional food safety networks, there is currently no confirmed evidence that the affected batches have been distributed to Seychelles. Investigations are ongoing and the situation continues to be closely monitored. In the meantime, the Public Health Authority is advising caregivers, parents, and members of the public to remain vigilant when purchasing SMA infant formula products on the shelves or online. Anyone who comes across products that they are concerned about is encouraged to report them immediately to the Food Control Unit within the Public Health Authority.
The Minister for Transport, Ports and Civil Aviation, Véronique Laporte, has expressed her appreciation for the continued support Seychelles has received from China. Speaking during a meeting with the Chinese ambassador, she says her intention is to work closely with the Chinese embassy to explore new areas of cooperation across her portfolios. These efforts, she noted, are aimed at strengthening socio-economic development and improving the well-being of the Seychellois people. Discussions focused on further strengthening Sino-Seychelles relations, with key areas of cooperation identified as air and maritime connectivity, education, and capacity building. The Minister for Foreign Affairs and the Diaspora, Mr. Barry Faure, also received the Executive Secretary of the South African Development Community, SADC, Elias Magosi, at Quai de Quincy today. Mr. Magosi explained that it was customary for the Executive Secretary to pay a courtesy call on the President and Foreign Minister of a SADC member state with each change of administration to outline the program and strategic priorities of SADC. Minister Faure expressed his appreciation to Mr. Magosi and the SADC Secretariat for deploying an electoral observation mission during the National Assembly and presidential election held late last year. Discussions further focused on regional economic integration. Mr. Magosi underscored the importance of strengthening intra-SADC trade, noting that increased imports and exports among member states would yield long-term economic benefits. He also highlighted the need for effective implementation of the Regional Indicative Strategic Development Plan, enhanced consultation with the private sector, and sustained investment in infrastructure development as key drivers of regional growth. We've come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching.